What up, YouTube? It's your boy D, otherwise known as Pump. You just see me beat a 513 DPS, water DPS, as 504. If you want to know how to do this, continue watching this video. Before we get started, if you guys are looking for any artifact catalysts or ally catalysts, hit me up on Discord. PS, not PC. PlayStation. If you're looking for artifact catalyst or ally for PC, go hit up LV. Also, if you guys want any lassos, go hit up LV. But let's get into this video. How did I do that? How can you do that with water? Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. Water is broken, and I will show you what you need for water. Let's get into the video. Alright. Blast adapter. Ultimate supercharged head mod. Escalating might. Back mod. Doesn't matter. Chest mod, you want penetrating strikes. Why do you want penetrating strikes? Defense penetration percent allows your attack to bypass a percentage of enemy defense, increase your damage against non-player enemies. That is why you want penetrating strikes. Jesus, where's my thing going? So it ignores 2% defense. You want that. You want ultimate critical prowess. Feet doesn't matter. Hands, you want max damage. Arts. The only arts you need for water DPS is trans, book, scrap, and candle. That's it. You don't need anything else. I would say use Ebon, but with the 2 trays right now and the power efficiency, it's not worth it. You lose power. Trolls can't keep your power up. You're spamming that sword too much. It's not even worth it. I just put in ring, a little bit more damage, but you only need these 4 arts when you're water DPSing. You don't need Omega, and I will show you why. Besides that, allies, you want Flash and Starfire. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need John. John just helps the group a lot. You don't need him, though, but you need these 2 for sure. Skill points. Loadout. Skill points. Super powered. Gives you 10% might. Power regeneration. Critical attack chance 20. Critical attack damage 40. Might and power. If you don't have a lot of skill points, doesn't matter. Just put everything you can into might and power. Try to max that tree out. Iconics, you want Neo and Lasso. That's the only iconic you really need is Lasso. You don't need Spore Pod. You don't need Magma. I will show you why. It's the only iconics you need. Super Speed, of course, you get your Speed Force. And then me, personally, I like getting these because this just gives you a little resistance. And then this gives you a little bit of power back when you break out. But it's not that important. Anyways, for the loadout, Magma. You want Magma there. If you can't get Magma, just put in Drown. Drown is the same thing as Magma. It crushes enemies. Why do you want a PI that crushes enemies, making them vulnerable to crushing effects? Because your aquatic arsenal hits harder. Crushed enemies take 10% additional damage. So you want to be buffing how much damage your aquatic arsenal could do, because that's everything. That's what water is all about. It's all about spamming that sword and hitting that dehydrate. You want to have that PI up all the time. Alright, next you want pressurize weapon buff. That's for your Starfire. If you guys didn't know, my might right now is at 71. Starfire, what does Starfire do? User open buff ability now grants 8% might. So my might right now is at 71. When I pop my weapon buff, it'll be at 75, but I can reset it and pop my weapon buff again. Now it's at 8. This is really what you want to be doing water. Me personally, I don't do that. Even though I should, I just think it takes away too much time. So it's at 8 right now. I'm going to pop it again. It's to be at 8.4. Reset it. Pop it again. Okay. But anyways, you can get a quadruple Starfire buff with water. Me personally, I don't do that, because I think it takes away too much time when you're spamming your aquatic. Because you're spamming, right? That means you gotta go boom, 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 and then hit that again. Me personally, I just hit it once, because I like to just be clipping, and I go right back to my arsenal. But anyways, if you don't have Magma, put in Drown. Drown does the same thing. It does a little bit less damage. It still gives you that PI of Crush, and it does some damage over time. Pressurize, you want Neo right here. Boom, boom, boom. Neo right here. Nemesis. This is the only iconic you need with water. You don't need Magma. You don't need Spore Pod. You need Lasso. And like I said in the beginning of the video, hit up my boy LV. He has a lot of lassos for an affordable price. I'll put his Discord in the description. This is a must need it. One shots ads. It's OP. It's broken. You need this iconic. I cannot stress this enough. Next, Aquatic Arsenal, Water Sprouts. Really don't need this here. This is if like the ads are spread apart and they're not all in one spot like they are conveniently right here. If they're all spread out, like let's say, so look, I can hit both these ad sets at the same time. Like that's the only reason I have that there. But if they're all in one spot, you want to be spamming that Aquatic. Alright, next you want Soul Signature, Bubble, Call it Deep, Life Shield. You do not need Life Shield. You can put Tempest Guard. It's the same cooldown as your Life Shield. Life Shield is obviously better. You want to get those the white ring augment, but you could just use Tempest Guard. You do not need Life Shield there, and then you could put Drown here. You don't need Magma. Aquatic Arsenal and Dehydrate. Soul Signature. What does Soul Signature do? Let's see. So when you go through, it's just like Omega. It's gonna stack up. Well, let's check my effects right now are just 2% damage bonus and 2% might. So when I hit my Soul Signature, it's gonna go orange, right? And I hit it. Go to my current effects. Soul Signature gives me 50% critical ability attack damage. So that's just gonna make the Aquatic Arsenal do more damage. Also, if you guys didn't know, that Soul Signature does not split damage. So if I hit these targets, it'll hit all of them for 270k. That's another reason why you want Soul Signature there. It's because it doesn't split damage on target. So AoE, when you have it up on gold, it's perfect. So boom, 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 boom. And yeah, that's basically it. I think I went over the allies already. You want Flash, Starfire. Arts, you want that. Skill points, you want that. You don't really need Ring. You need these 4 arts. But yeah, that was it. Hit me up if you guys need any artifact or ally catalyst on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. I cannot trade to y'all PC players, but you can hit up my boy LV, and he has that. Also, for the Nemesis Lasso, hit up LV. He has a lot of those too. I'm going to show the rest of the gameplay of that whole raid at the end, just so if you want to watch it. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed.